here in the sunny Okanagan, and so I thought I'd bring this little sequence outside that I've got to share with you today. What you're going to need for practice today is a strap or bathrobe tie or belt, and then I'm using 2 beach towels, so either 2 towels that are accordion folded, or you could use 2 yoga mats rolled, not all the way likely, but partially rolled together. Or if you've got a yoga mat and a black spinal strip, you could use that. But you'll set them up in this T formation, like I have. Okay, so it looks like that. Now this part of this horizontal towel is going to hit me just below the shoulder blades. And then the vertical towel is along my spine, between my shoulder blades and supporting my head. So once you come on to the T, you'll feel that the shoulder blades are kind of free floating in the pockets formed by the horizontal towel and the vertical towel. And if you're someone that sort of to sit up straight or stand up tall has a tendency to pull the shoulder blades back and down, this might be fairly intense, having something underneath this portion of the rib cage and along the spine this way. So just notice how your tissue and your body is receiving the support that's underneath you. And over the course of the next 3 to 5 breaths, you just want to have a sense of settling onto that support. You also don't want to feel any pull through this area, the bottom of the rib cage where the diaphragm rests. Now what I'm going to have you do is bring the elbows out to the side, the fingers towards the sky, palms towards your feet. And I just call this scarecrow arm. So what you're going to do is keeping the elbows on the ground. You're going to rotate the arms. So you want to be rotating the upper arm bone as well as the lower radius and ulna bones. And you might inhale as you lower down. And exhale as you bring it back up. Just notice what your range is, how the arm bones and the shoulder blades are moving. Shouldn't feel any pain or tension up into the neck or the throat. Okay, and you just want to notice what your range is. You only want to go to the point where there's connection between the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist. So we don't want to drop the hands like so. Okay? And just take a notice of what your range is, because we're going to come back to that movement. Then you're going to get your strip or strap or belt, and you're going to hold on to it, bring the hands above the shoulders. Just take a second to let the weight of the arms really settle and find the arm sockets. And then feeling the shoulder blades, and you'll feel the edges of the shoulder blades on that vertical support that's underneath you. You're going to protract the shoulder blades, so slide them away from the spine, and then slide them back towards the spine. So you're just going to move the blades into protraction and retraction. You'll notice my elbows aren't bending and straightening. You don't want to lift the arms out of the arm sockets. So just find the range that the arms can stay in the arm sockets, and you're moving the blades and the arms in harmony or synchrony with one another. No tension in the throat, no pressure through the eyes. Okay, you want to notice if you're starting to lift off of the T-support underneath you, and just find a range where those blades can glide and you're not changing the pressure of the bits of you that are on the support underneath. And you're going to let go of the strap. And we'll bring the fingertips together, almost as if we're holding a large grapefruit between our palms. Okay, again, let the weight of the arms settle into the arm sockets. And then you'll start to take the arms overhead into flexion. And again, just in a range where the movement's smooth. You're not feeling a change in the connection of the tissue at the back body that's in contact with the support. You're not getting into any tension in the diaphragm area or at the bottom of the rib cage there. Eyes are soft. Jaw is easy. You might inhale as you take the arms overhead. And exhale as they come back. And again, my elbows aren't changing position. So as the shoulder moves into flexion and less flexion, the elbows aren't rotating out, and they also aren't bending or straightening more. Okay, and then I've got one more movement we're going to do. You're going to bring the fingertips together. Okay, and it's as if we're hugging a big tree. And then you're going to pull an imaginary thread between the thumb and finger, between the two hands, out, and then back together. And then out. And with this one, you want to just move in a range where the arm bones are moving really smoothly in the arm sockets. No tension of the diaphragm. You could have your legs over a bolster or supported in some way. Last one. Great. And then from here, you're going to bring the elbows back down onto the floor. Palms towards the feet. And just come back to that first movement we did. And just notice how it feels. So I'm finding it quite a bit easier to get lower down, having done that work that we just did with those movements in the shoulder. Okay, and then you'll also want to make sure that you roll off of that folded supports underneath you. And just come flat on your back for a second. And just feel how much of you is in contact with the support. Just feel how your shoulders feel, how the chest feels, if your breath's changed. And that sequence can be a really lovely way to relieve mid and upper back tension. So after a road trip where you're driving or after time on the computer, it can be really helpful to just do those simple movements of the shoulder to bring about better harmony between the shoulder blade and the arm bone, the rib cage and the spine. So hope to see you soon, practice with you soon, and as always, please know that with awareness and ease, change is always possible. Namaste.